Hello my loves, what is up, what's going on, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be a new pick card reading, and today we are talking about the prediction for the month ahead. So yeah, the prediction for this December of 2022. So I hope you're excited about it because I am. And yeah, if you're new to pick card readings, let me give you a little rundown about how things work. Over here we have pile number 1, here we have pile number 2, and over here we have pile number 3. So take a moment, pause the video if you like, and choose the pile or crystal you feel most drawn towards. After you're done doing that, you can scroll down in the description box where you will find the timestamp link to your specific pile. Then you can go on ahead and click on that and watch your prediction for December of 2022. Woo! So yes, without further ado, let's just hop into today's reading and see what's there for you for December of 2022. Hello my lovely group 1. So this is the pile that you chose. This is also the crystal that attracted you. This is some Amazonite if you wanted to know what this is. And without further ado, let's just hop into the reading. Okay, so group number 1. Over here we have the Six of Materials in reverse, here we have the Magician in reverse, here we have the Lovers upright, and here we have the Page of Emotions in reverse. So the first thing I want to mention, and because we are having so many reversal, this means that this month of December is going to be a month in which you will be focusing mostly inwards. These lover cards can point out to maybe your partner, and if not a romantic partner, then a friend, a very close friend that will help you get through your problems, so to say. These blue tones can also indicate that we are dealing with our truth, and this month will be the month where you will break down all the illusions that you kept on having about yourself, about where your life is heading, about, you know, when I say this, I mostly mean what others want from you, from your life, and what you actually want. Because, you know, the Magician, we're having the Magician in reverse. It's like you've been wanting for quite a while. You've been trying so hard to get out of this situation that you're in. And it's almost like you feel tired and drained because you've been almost like pushing against the wall in hoping that the wall will crumble, but the wall will not crumble if you just push the wall. You need to like take a tool and just smash it down. And this is what's about in this month of December. That person will help you get through this. This person will bring you the necessary tool, the tool that you need to break down that wall. And you will see that this thing will open your heart more. You will open your heart and you will be more open to becoming vulnerable, which is amazing. Now with this Six of Materials, this points to what has been going on until now. It's almost like there are two versions of you, like your most authentic self and the one that you portray to others. And yeah, it's just what I've been telling you before, that being in this situation where you use up so much energy in trying to maintain these two versions of yourself, and in the end you will realize that it's not worth it, and the only thing that's worth it is living your life the best way possible and living the life the way you want to live your life. You know, like it's no use to try so hard to live your life for, let's say, your family, friends, partners, for whoever you are trying to live your life. You just like need to draw the line there and pick yourself, because you are the most important person here. You are the only person that matters when it comes to your life. That's why we're having, the pronoun your life, because it's your life, not anyone else's life. And this is going to be a huge lesson that you will learn. And this lesson will allow you to reach further beyond you've ever expected to. It's like you are going to finally bloom and let out the light. And that light will help you attract more opportunities into your life. And, those opportunities that you've been waiting for, so that you can live your life the way you wanted to. Yeah, it's very tricky. This is how the universe works. It's like we always try and put so much energy into, for example, trying to push the wall down, but it's like not possible. And what's the let's say funny thing about it is that the tool that you need, the person you need to push down the wall, to like smash that wall down, was there right from the beginning. So it's a good thing to really reflect on the people that you have around you, the people that are truly there for you and not for something else. And like choose those people, ask for their help, because they will be willing to help you. They've been waiting to help you. Okay, group 1. And the last thing I want to mention here, and with this card, it's going to be more like a great union. Asking for help, that's going to be a huge thing for you. The reason we don't ask for help is because of our pride, because we think that we can do everything by ourselves. And on one hand, that's true. We can do things ourselves. But the moment you have someone there with you, someone with whom you can share the burden, it becomes easier. The weight lifts up. And then, like literally, the weight will lift up. You have these wings. And it will be easier to carry that burden because you have that someone else there. Either if it's a friend or a romantic partner, there is someone there for you that will support you. Okay, my loves, this is a very important message. So keep this in mind. Don't let your pride get in the way, and ask for help whenever you need it, because people will love to help you. Okay, now moving on, we're having these 3 cards. So let's see what we're having here. South Node, destined to release. Ooh, that's so interesting. Here we're having Uranus with radically change, and here House 5 with passion, play, children, confidence, and creativity. This is so exciting. Okay, so destined to release. You need to release that second version of you, that version that's there to please others. Like, you don't need something like this in your life. You are enough just the way you are. And if someone doesn't accept you, like for your authentic self, that person is not meant to be in your life. That person is there to just be, but it's never going to help you with anything. It's just there to observe, so to say, and to judge. So yeah, you don't need something like that in your life. Try to release all the old belief systems that you have around, socializing and people, friends, stuff like that. You need to understand that you are great the way you are, and people will accept you just the way you are. Passion with play, children, like be very you, like get in touch with your inner child and let this inner child come out. Let it come out to play, because it's fun, and you are fun. You are a very vibrant person, but you don't want to show this anymore because you are in this belief that you need to behave a certain way and be a certain way to be accepted into the society. Screw that. That doesn't matter. That will never bring you genuine happiness. That is there just to be there. And the sad part is that if you would go on being like this, let's say that, okay, you play the game of society, you are who you portray to others, At some point you will lose your voice, your authentic self, and then you would just go on in this cycle of sadness and of regrets because you never expressed what you wanted to express, and you've never been who you are and who you want to be, and that will have consequences. And when I said express, like you've never expressed what you wanted to express, you know, I looked at this bird and look at it, like how it's singing here and having a blast. Like, this is how you should do. You should, whenever you have an opinion, just say it out loud. If people will not understand that, well, that's their problem, but that's who you are. That's your opinion. Just sing it out. Sing it out and have fun with it. Life is supposed to be fun. And life will be so much more fun the moment when you release this version of yourself that you've created to please others. You will see how much fun life can be when you please yourself and when you put yourself first. And here we have the planet of Uranus with radically change. So yeah, the planet Uranus can talk about, you know, being more eccentric and basically being yourself. You know, Uranus is that kind of planet like, oh, I just want to go and dye my hair purple. Okay, let's do it. Why not? It's going to be fun dyeing your hair purple. That's the kind of attitude that you need to have. Now, I'm not saying that you need to go and dye your hair purple, but you get what I mean. If you want to go do something that's a bit out of the ordinary, feel free to do it. If you don't have people with whom you can do that, don't worry about it. Just go on ahead. At first you're going to be alone, but then you will find people along the way that love your craziness and that want to be with you just because you are so awesome. Let this side of you come out. You know, just have fun with life. Okay, and now we are also having these two cards, so let's see what we have here. The courageous peony, multi-faced, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. Let yourself be seen for who you are, because you are amazing. You are like this beautiful flower, and people need to see that. Stop trying to be so stiff and just like perfect. There is no perfection in this world. In this world is only, you know, authenticity. That's the most beautiful thing, being authentic. And that's something that you need to start doing more, because you have so much more to win if you're being authentic. And here's Star Brothers: horse energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. So, first thing I want to say is that you will be protected. You will be protected no matter what you do. And because you are going to be stepping out of your comfort zone by choosing yourself more and by being more authentic, I mean, that can make you feel more vulnerable. But that's okay. Like, as this tarot card said, you are going to be more open to become vulnerable. And that's okay. That's okay. This is what life's about. You know, the more we build a fort around ourselves and the more we try to protect ourselves, the less we are going to experience life and the less we are going to learn. Life is about learning. Life is about experimenting. Life is about, you know, going and dyeing your hair purple and just for the fun of it. This is what life is about. And with this card, whenever I see this card, it's like broaden your mind a little. Have a bigger perspective on things, because things might not be as dramatic as they seem. The limitations that you have are the ones that you put yourself. That's a big thing, group one. Know that all the limitations that you have is because of you, because you feel guilty to experience more fun stuff and more of life, and that's why you want to downplay everything and almost like punishing yourself and be like, okay, I'm not going to do that because that and that. Like, why not? Those reasons are the ones that you came up with. It's in your mind. You are the person that's like putting limiting beliefs. Okay? That's very important. Life is beautiful and life is meant to be lived. And you have so much to look forward to. So stop putting all these boundaries on your head. Like, just put yourself first. Only take those decisions that have your best interest. And go on and have some fun. Have some fun with life. Because life is meant to be fun, okay? Group 1. Okay, and lastly, I'm going to be shuffle and pull one of these cards. These are some archetype cards. So we're going to see what archetype you are embodying this month. Okay, so let's see for group 1. Okay. So I don't know why, but we're having 3 cards here. So let's see what's up with this. Okay, so we're having here the Duende. Here we're having Mobius. And here we're having the Warrior. So this month is going to be a very important month in your growth and spiritual growth, like any kind of growth. I see that there is a lot of change happening, and part of you is resisting to that, and part of you want to just go on and explore it and see what's up. You need to know that the most important thing here is to fight for yourself and fight for what you believe in. Also, do not be afraid to face your inner shadow. That's something that will come up this month. But what's the most important here is that you shouldn't resist this change. You know, it's like life goes in cycles, and right now you are at the end of a cycle, and this cycle will end whether you like it or not. And all you can do is embrace it, embrace this change, and try to make the most out of it. While being in this transitional moment, think about, okay, what can I do to ease this transition? What can I do to make it easier, basically? So yeah, you're going to embody a lot of archetypes. But I mean, that's natural also, because we've been dealing with, you having different versions of yourselves. And yeah, those versions will just go away. And with all that you will be left is your most authentic self. So this is like your biggest theme this month. You choosing yourself and finally having fun with life. No more drama, no more sadness, no more nothing. And also trust the others, because people are there for you. People will love to help you, okay, my love? So I'll just roll this astro dice in the end to get any last bits of info for you. So let's see what we have here for December. Okay, so we are having Leo with Venus and in the 3rd house. So, the nice thing with Leo, and we also have the 5th house, which is also ruled by Leo. So yes, choose yourself first and have fun with life. Have fun with your passions. Just do things that, makes your soul happy, because this is what matters the most. Then we have the Venus, the planet of beauty and love. So have the courage to love yourself that much that you will be willing to do anything for yourself. And the 3rd house of communication, speak out your mind. Don't think that your opinion isn't valuable. Your opinion is the most valuable thing on this planet. That's how you should think about. So speak up your mind and only put yourself first. You will see that if you're going to do that, this month will be amazing. Okay? Anyway, you're having a great month. So yes, do not resist the transition, embrace it, and don't forget to love yourself, because you are beautiful and amazing just the way you are. Okay, my love? So yes, this was your reading. This was your prediction for the upcoming month of December of 2022. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and a subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this in the future. So I'm sending you lots of love, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Hello, my lovely group 2. So this is the pile that you chose, and the crystal. This is some rose quartz, if you wanted to know what this is. And without further ado, let's just hop into today's reading and see what's there for you for this December of 2022. Okay, so my lovely group 2. Over here we have the 8 of emotions upright. Here we have the page of inspiration in reverse. Here we're having justice, and here we have the 4 of materials in reverse. So right from the start, at the beginning of this month, you are going to be faced with a situation where you will have the choice to let go of something old that's not serving you anymore. For some of you, I'm getting this feeling that this is about an ex. You've been piling up emotions for this person and, hoping for that ex to come back and so on, but you need to face the reality that that person is no longer coming back, and the fact that you are still thinking about this person, you are putting yourself on hold, and your spirit is urging you like, oh dude, come on, we need to move on with our life and we need to enjoy our life. So it's no use, crying over spilled milk, because there is so much more for you. Now, for the other part of you, this is about letting go of a grudge, a very old grudge that you kept on, having there and you didn't want to let go of. But you will come to the conclusion that the more you are holding on to these emotions, the more you are going to miss opportunities, and the more you are going to not live your life the way that you are meant to live your life. Okay, group 2. So yes, the beginning of the month is about releasing some emotions, old emotions, grudges, something that kept there and put your life on hold. But the moment you do that, you will see that inspiration will come. You will see how you will have this hunger for life. You will see that you will start becoming more excited about life and about everything that's there for you. Like, look at this card. Like, this person, it doesn't care about anything. The only thing that cares about is being authentic and as creative as possible, and that's something that you will be embodying this month. You will try to find yourself and try to see where you fit. Where does your passion fit into your life's picture? Then we're having justice. Now, justice talks also about your truth, also about dealing with a situation in which you will be forced to take either one side or the other. And with the 4 of materials in reverse, this could mean that this December you might want to watch out a bit with where you are spending your money. So to say, something is going to happen at some point and you will need that money to be there. Now, don't imagine something very dramatic. This could also point out to maybe that you've wanted to purchase something really big, and these cards just point out that it's better to keep your money for the moment and to not spend it on things that you don't actually need, and you will see that you are going to spend it for that right thing that you've been wanting for a while now. Now, this is so interesting actually, and I'm getting this feeling that this will be in the next 4 months, something like that. Okay, so something else that these cards are telling me with what I want to mention is with this situation that we had here. Because you are releasing all emotions and trying to choose you in any situation that's happening, will raise a little struggle, because people around you are used to, you being you, and the moment you want to change and the moment you want to become better, of course that people will be like, huh, since when do you do that? Since when do you think like that? So that is what this card is pointing out the most, that it will be either you choose yourself and go on with what you want to do, or you just like go back to the good old game of, okay, let's do what others want to do. But I'm getting a feeling that you are so fed up with all of that, and all you want to do is just be happy. And the road to happiness starts with putting boundaries around yourself and respecting your time and respecting yourself. And you will see that all of this will bring that opportunity, you know, that thing that you wanted to purchase for quite a while now, and that will come into your life. But for that to happen, do not overspend this Christmas. I know that it's Christmas time and you want to buy presents and stuff like that, but think this through and think about how can you still make gifts but not overspend, you know what I mean? Keep your money, because you will need that. And it will suck that opportunity to come for you to get what you really wanted and then not to have the money for that thing. So yeah, this is mostly what I saw with these tarot cards. And another thing is, you know, because we're having these pinkish colors and also you chose the rose quartz, don't forget to love yourself. And don't forget to invest into loving yourself more. This can mean taking an evening off, having a nice bath with some rose petals and listening to some music that you really want to listen, or watch that show, that girly show, or that whatever show you wanted to watch for a while but your schedule didn't let you to. Okay, don't forget to put yourself first, because you are important. Okay, so moving on, we are having also these 3 cards, so let's see what's there for you. So we're having house 3 with early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind and communication. Here we are having Mars with move forward and defend self. And here we are having water with spirituality, emotion, intuition and compassion. So this is so interesting. So starting with this house 3, and also because I also placed it there, something from your childhood will be solved this December. It could be a limiting belief that your parents taught you. It could be also something that comes around money. Maybe you were taught that money comes very hard and that you need to work a lot to get just a tiny little amount of money. And you will start breaking those old belief systems. And because you're doing that, maybe you will have this need to, okay, I need to, you know, it's always about that thing that fake it until you make it. But in your situation, don't fake it until you make it. Do not overspend the money that you don't have. I keep going with that, but yeah, this is very important for some of you. And the house 3 can also speak about going out and socializing more, but also broadening your mind and acceptance. It can also go with acceptance. So you will accept what has happened in the past and you will finally be able to move on. Now with Mars, with move forward and defend self, the fact that you are letting go of old stuff will allow you to move forward and to close an old chapter. And this is great, because then you will have so much more energy to do what you actually want. And defending yourself can be a form of setting clear boundaries and only, you know, doing what's the most important for you and not letting others decide your fate. And water, because yeah, we are starting to feel more and to express more of those emotions. So December is also going to be a month in which you are going to dive deep into your emotions. Maybe because you're doing this right at the beginning of this month, you will gain this clarity on your actions and how your actions have influenced your life so far. Now, moving on, we are also having these two cards. So yeah, let's see what we have here. Oh, karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. And here, baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Oh my God, yes, 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 and yes. So, first of all, here I do feel like this talks about that part of you that is letting go of that ex. And this is a confirmation that that relationship was a karmic relationship. That's why it needed to end, because there was something there that has come from some past life. So you've been in a relationship with that person in a past life, and the reason that you had to go through a similar process in this lifetime is because there was still something unsolved, but it has solved, with this relationship that happened right now. And you need to find the lessons from why things went south, and if it was your fault, if it was that other person's fault, and how you could have done something better. But don't dwell on it too much. Just very objectively look at the facts and accept them and see if there is something that you could learn from that. That's why we're having also soul growth. You had to go through that to learn and to grow. Now, for the other part of you, that this card can speak to the fact that you will meet at some point something like this. But, just because it's a karmic relationship, or you will have a karmic relationship with someone, or maybe you had somewhere around your childhood. So in this group, there is something about a karmic relationship. And what I wanted to say with this, just because you will meet someone in the future and it is, let's say, a karmic relationship, this doesn't mean that it has to end. Sometimes we like to put these stamps on our front heads and say, oh yeah, it's a karmic relationship, of course it's going to end. Or, oh my God, this person is my soulmate, yeah, we're going to live forever ever after. But sometimes it doesn't happen like that. People come in our life, they come and go, some stay, some leave. This is how life goes. And everything happens for your soul growth. That's the most important thing in any lifetime, that you grow and that your soul grows and that your soul learns something and evolves. What I want to say with all of this is that in the future, if you get a karmic relationship, don't be, oh my God, this is going to end. Because you may never know. It may end, may not end. Just follow your intuition before it makes sense, boom, and baby steps. But yeah, this card, and it's so subjective how it's in that portal area. So you are starting something new this December, because as I said, you will let go certain stuff and you will have this need to have fresh start. Could be also a relationship, start of a new relationship, start of a new passion, start of a new project, start of something. And what's important with this is to focus on action. Don't overthink the process and just have faith in your intuition, because your intuition knows so much more. All the answers that you would ever need in this life lies within you, and you need to learn to access that more. It would be so easy. It's like we are having inside of us a roadmap to how to live our best life. But because of different reasons, we just choose not to listen to that, because we think that we know it all, when in fact we know nothing at all. So yeah, trust your intuition, because your intuition will lead you to your best possible outcome. So in the end, I'm going to shuffle these archetype cards to get an archetype that you'll be embodying this month of December. So yeah, let's Alright, so we are having the Star Climber, which is it's so cool actually. So this month you are going to start reaching for the stars. You are going to be in this thing like, okay, now I'm all clear, I'm all free of all the grudges and all the negative stuff that was pinning me down. What's next? Well, try reaching for the stars, and that will be your attitude. Wanting to surpass yourself every day and getting into this motivated state of being where you want to do something. You're going to be very action oriented. You're going to learn more about yourself and your emotions. You are going to become, very productive, and this is very beautiful, my loves. You're going to have an amazing month. You're going to be, that person who wants to get things done, and that's amazing. I also heard right now, maybe going to the gym would be a fun thing to do. Star climbers, climb those stairs, get that workout done. That could be for some of you. Okay, my loves. So, in the end, I'm going to roll these astro dices to get any last bits of info that we have for you for this December of 2022. So here we're having Neptune with the second house and with Taurus. Yes, so the second house is also ruled by Taurus, the second house of possessions. So remember your goal, remember what you actually want, and learn not to overspend on things that you don't need. Just make a list of things that you need and things that you don't, and only focus on those that you really need. This will save you so much money, energy, and effort. Taurus, like this is a very beautiful zodiac, yeah, and focusing on the beauty of life, having that aesthetic, following a schedule. That would be something big for you. Following a schedule, building a schedule that you can follow in the long run. And Neptune, this goes so well with this and this, be like, oh my God, right now do you see how we are having this little rainbow on the star? This is so beautiful. So yes, reaching for the stars. What I want to say with Neptune, that being courageous enough to learn about your emotions and just reach for the stars, because you have so much hidden potential. So dive deep into yourself and learn what needs to be learned there. And let this intuition guide you, because it will guide you towards your best possible outcome. So yes, this is a very powerful month for you guys. And yeah, this was your reading. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and a subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this in the future. So I'm sending you lots of love, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye! Hello, my lovely group 3. So this is the pile that you chose, and this is the crystal that you chose. This is some lapis lazuli if you wanted to know what this stone is. And yeah, without further ado, let's just hop into today's reading and see what's there for you for the upcoming month of December 2022. Alright, so group number 3. Here we have the Page of Voices, here we have the 8 of Materials, here we have the King of Voices, and the 3 of Emotions. So the first thing I want to say is that we are dealing with lots of reversals, meaning that the focus this month will be inwards. You are going to dare to look inwards and see if everything is okay. And this is something pretty normal to happen, especially at the end of the year, because we are preparing ourselves for the new year that's going to come in very soon. And we want to reflect on what has happened the whole year and see how we can improve. So this month will be a lot about taking the events of this year and, just going through them, seeing what you've learned from different situations, how you could improve yourself even more, and how you can prepare for the following year. We're going to start with the Page of Voices in reverse, meaning that, as said, you are going to put, your glasses, the glasses that see through the shell of you, and you're going to put that glasses on and analyze. You're going to analyze and be in this mood of gaining information about all the different scenarios, all the different things that could have happened if you would have done that and that, how you could have adapted to a situation better. And try not to dwell so much on that, but focus more on how you can improve yourself in the future. What you need to know here is that what happened, and that's that. Like, you cannot change that. But what you can change is the present moment and also the future. And how you can change the future by doing in the present moment what needs to be done to get to the future that you want, basically. Now, the Eight of Materials, this is a card that points out to getting a lot of work done, and could also mean that you are tired. Maybe you've been working a lot at your job and you are looking forward for the holidays and having a bit of a break, and trying to get some peace in your mind and just enjoy the present moment. Now, what this card wants to point out is look back at what you've worked so far and how your performance was at work, and realize that you've done so well. Like, look at all these roses that you have here around you, and you've been like this is your creation, this is what you've been creating, and it's beautiful, and you need to start seeing that. I'm getting this feeling that you might be someone that likes to get a lot of work done, and this card points it out very, very well, that you are that kind of person that gets things done. And you forget to look back and realize, like, oh my God, I just did that. Oh my God, look at what I just did. Like, that thing doesn't happen to you because you are so focused on moving forwards and getting things done. And that's okay. But sometimes you need to stop and also look back and see, all the beautiful roses that you've made. And like, this card also wants to tell me that try to be more happy because you have no reason not to be. You might be so focused on work and on your schedule and hitting your goals that sometimes you forget how to be happy. But you know how to be happy. It's just like you don't have enough time to be sitting around and be happy. And that's not so okay? Because with time you will forget all about being happy. And when you are happy about something, you become grateful. You actually are grateful. That's why you are happy, because you're grateful for the beautiful things that you have in your life. And this is also a big theme of this month, becoming more grateful about what you have. The whole reflection thing that you're going to be doing this month has the meaning of bringing these emotions of gratitude. You have so much in your life and you've worked so well, you've built such beautiful things, but you need to realize it and be grateful for yourself because you are so amazing at doing that. Try not to look at what you lack and at what your negative aspects are. Look at the beautiful side of you, because you have such a beautiful side and you aren't even aware of that. Now, lastly, the Three of Emotions in reverse could mean that it would be better for you to focus more on what is going on inside of you. Having a schedule, trying to be there to meetings, meeting other people, trying to be vocal about stuff like that and so on. At some point, you lose yourself, you lose your essence, you lose your authenticity in this quest of always trying to show up. There are some things where you don't have to show up. It's totally fine if you don't show up. And you need to be okay with that. Like, you don't have to be always there and show up and be like, oh, okay, I'm here. This is my attendance, I'm here, what's up, what's going on. Also, another thing, I can imagine that a lot of people depend on you and depend on your performance, but this is so deep rooted in your head that you need to show up because people need you. People don't actually need you. It could also be that you want to feel needed. So you really need to check out if it's like when people actually need you and when they don't. And also see how this feeling of feeling needed brings pleasure. Because this can also point to some work that needs to be done on yourself. Let's say, for example, that you get a lot of pleasure when you help others. And I mean, that's okay, but you should also get pleasure when you help yourself. And you might tend to help others more than you help yourself. And in the long run, you will forget all about helping yourself. And this can have serious consequences, and then you'll have a lot of more work to do. So it's better to start now and to analyze these bits of information and see where you could improve and where you can choose yourself more. Okay, so there was a lot of stuff to be said here in this tarot card. So let's move on and see what we have with these 3 cards here. So we're having the fixed signs with stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. Oh my god, I just love how these cards are completing what I've been saying so far. Here we're having house 4 with cultural and family roots, home, peace, and comfort. And here we're having trine with angelic support, harmony, and perfect flow. So this is quite interesting. I like with this card here, I'm getting the feeling that you are someone who's like very fixed. You are like fixed. It could be that you are one of these 4 zodiacs there: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius. You are someone who loves comfort and loves their schedule. You don't like to get outside of your comfort zone. But sometimes you need to get outside of your comfort zone to learn more. And maybe this month you will be faced with a situation where you need to think outside of your box. You need to think outside of your comfort zone. Now, with this card, points that you need a period of rest. So try to take it easy this month. Try to not forget about the hours where you are with yourself and you rest. Try to get the 8 hours of sleep. Try to eat properly. This can also mean that, Christmas is approaching and that we are having to deal with family. But I mean, that's okay. I'm seeing like you actually are looking forward for a reunion like this, and you're looking forward to see your family and just get outside of your schedule and have a breather for a second. So that's beautiful. And angelic support, harmony, and perfect flow. You are doing exactly what you need to be doing right now. You are in perfect flow, literally in perfect flow. And this month will make you realize that your life is actually pretty great. And yeah, you need to become more aware of that, because the moment you are more aware of that, you can express more gratitude, and the response from the universe will be like, oh, this person is grateful, let's give him more, let's give him more money, let's give more love, let's give more of that and that. This is the way things work. This was about these cards. I also have these 2, so let's check them out. We are the Hatters, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. And over here, the star ancestor, see hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. This card is urging you to look a little deeper inside of you. Just because you are in perfect flow and your life is great, doesn't mean that there isn't room for improvement. There is lots of room for improvement. So dare to look inside of you, dare to take that step and see how you can improve. I feel like mentioning this. So as we get older, we get the sense that, okay, we've been through a lot, we have this knowledge that we have, and there is no more room for growth. Like, what we should focus on is raising the next generation. But that is bullshit basically, because there is always room for improvement. And about, the children that you will have, they can teach you a great deal about some other things. So, the teaching can go both ways. So you are always in a learning process. And that's something that you should know. Just because you reach a certain height doesn't mean that, boom, this is where I'm stopping. The moment when you think like that is the moment where you stagnate. The moment where you think that there is nothing more to grow, you stagnate again. And this stagnation, you will feel it over time, because you will become bored of your life, even though this was the life that you dreamed of. I know that you like things to be fixed and stable and so on, but it will be so fixed and stable that you'll be like, oh, come on, hit me with something new. But it's not going to happen, That's what I'm talking about. Try to make everything more fun, to flex that mind muscle, and always having something innovative, and always be creative about something, Then here we are, the Hatters, with deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. So this reflection this month will allow for a breakthrough. You will find something new. You will find out something amazing that will help you become even better than you are. So that's really important. Really analyze your life thorough. Don't take any shortcuts, because you might miss a very vital information that will allow for this breakthrough to come. And also with deep love, love yourself, because that's where love starts. First you love yourself, and then you love others. And yeah, this can also indicate that you're longing for home. So don't worry, Christmas is coming soon, and you will have so much time to spend with your loved ones, okay, group 3? Okay, so lastly, I'm going to shuffle from this deck and get an archetype for you to see what archetype you're embodying this month. So let's see what there is for you, group 3. Okay, I feel like this one turned quite fast, so let's see what this is. Okay, so we're having the Star Climber again. We also had this for the second group. This is so exciting. So yes, you are reaching for the stars. Actually, it isn't surprising me at all, because it's the end of the year. We are reflecting a lot, and we are thinking of ways how to improve. We are trying to set new goals, new ideas, trying to reach new heights. And when you look at the serpent, look at how coiled up it is, meaning that it wasn't easy to climb this ladder. And it required a lot of sacrifices, but you already know that. You already know of the sacrifices that you need to make to get to where you want, and you're okay with that, meaning that you will reach it very fast. You have lots of knowledge, lost wisdom, hidden secrets. Like, your soul possesses so much secrets. These secrets are the key. These secrets and the breakthrough that you're having this month will be the key to unlocking a next level. You will reach further ground. I'm just so happy for you, group 3. You are expanding in this month of Sagittarius. You are expanding. You're expanding. Okay, my love. It's like, I don't need to add anything more. You know the risk, you know the goal, you are expanding, and life is good. Okay, so in the end, I'm going to roll this astro dice to get the last info that we have for this December of 2022. So let's see what's there for group 3. Ooh, so we're having Leo with Mercury and the 7th house. So, Leo, we are in the spotlight. So yeah, do not forget to indulge yourself and to rest when you need to rest. You know, think at the cats, how much time they need to sleep. but they are some very gracious creatures, and you are stepping into your power. Mercury. This can point again to the reflection that needs to be done, because Mercury represents the mind. And another thing with this house 7 of relationships. So it's time for you to focus on building bonds with people that can help you get what you want. I don't feel like this is talking about relationship. This is talking more about people that you need to connect with, and those people that will help you get what you want. Okay, my love. So this was your reading. This was your prediction for the month of December of 2022. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this in the future. So, my loves, I'm sending you lots of love, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye!